What is up, everybody? Good evening, everyone in the chat. Welcome to another new Resellers U-Nite Live Show. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood fat man, Alex, Fat Man the Flipper, and it's another Saturday night, another night for us to get together. Just hang out. I heard that my video is a little pixelated. I want to apologize. I'm leaving the Fat Cave tonight. Tonight is the last night that I will be in the Fat Cave. I'm moving to the Fat Layer. I got me a new place, and the internet's better, the plumbing's better. It's just better all around. So I can't wait to go. But this is going to be the last night that I'll be in this place right here, and you guys will see me pixelated. But either way, I hope you guys can hear me. If you can, give it a thumbs up in the chat and let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and say what's up to a few people that are here already because I know y'all been waiting. I want to say what's up to we got Pat the Reseller. Pat is here and it's official. Pat is real, people. Pat is real. He's a real person. All right. Connie's here. What's up, Connie? Pat Dees is here. Borderline Hoarderish. What is up, Kim Mary? We got DG Figure. Jordan is in the house. He's gonna go. He has a little announcement to make for those who don't know what's going on with him. There's just a bunch of announcements this week, man. It's awesome. We got Tiffany, of course, and we got who else? We got Mary Harris, Mark Lewis. What's up? I heard you said that it's your first time here. Welcome. This is your show. Who else we got here? We got Grimes Fine. And if I miss anybody, I'll catch you guys throughout the show. But welcome to everybody that's here. Frazier, thank you guys for joining us. And it's a special show tonight, like it is every night. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce ladies first. Tiffany, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us again. It's the last Saturday in June. Hard to believe we're almost done with June. But my name's Tiffany. I go by Eat Sleep Amazon. I sell on Amazon and a little bit on eBay. And I'm just excited to be here tonight. I'm excited for our awesome guests that we have.
Awesome. Now I'm gonna introduce our very special guest every week. He comes in one way or the other. None other than the burrito border bodybuilding bodacious guy. I couldn't come up with a good one this week. I'm sorry. Please don't slay me for that. But the Lithuanian lister himself, the Cuban commercial, and I said I quit. Oscar, tell us up to everybody.
What's up, everybody? My name is Oscar N2190 305. Glad to be here with everybody tonight. Thank you for joining us. It'll be a great show. We have two other guests. Excited about having them on tonight, and it's going to be a great show.
All right. And there you have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and introduce our very special from the West Coast, West Side in the house. What's up? I'm going to go ahead and holler at my brother from another mother. People say that I'm the Miami version of this guy here, Alex, and his name is Alex too. It's crazy. Story Stalker. Hey, what's up to everybody, man?
What up, people? So happy to be here, man. My name's Stalker, aka buy everything I provide to sell it. I just want to say, you know what? It's an honor to be here with you guys, and I love your channel, man. You're like a inspiration. I swear, like it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah, I'm just happy to be here, ready for the show. I'm excited for it. We freeze.
That's what's up, man. And now I'm gonna go ahead. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously, man. It means a lot to me that short notice too. I mean, I just hit y'all up a couple of days ago when y'all was down, man. That means so much to me that you don't even understand. And I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the next very special guest, also from the West Coast. dog buddy. They're like right hand men to each other. They're always hanging out. And, I mean, I just love it. The whole crew, all you guys from the West Side are always chilling, man. That's cool. I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce him. Everybody should know him already, but it's Mike, the storage auction pirate. Mike, what's up, man?
Yeah, my name's Mike. I'm the storage auction pirate. I appreciate as well that you invited us to be here. It was kind of cool. And that, it's weird. Like I don't really get a lot of people invite me to go on a show, so it's kind of like every time it's like a new experience. I kind of get a little nervous, but I appreciate y'all inviting us here, and as well, I like reselling, so it's kind of perfect for me. I buy storage units, and I do a lot of selling at the Flea Market, eBay, Craigslist, so I have a little experience in those areas.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm happy you're here, man. Like I said, it means a lot that you guys are here. I mean, I personally never thought that, you know, people that I watch or people that I admire, because I really do admire you guys. I look up to you guys. I honestly feel like you guys help, motivate me in a way. You know what I'm saying? And it just for me, it's like a blessing that I'm in this position right now where, I could just hit y'all up and be like, hey, you want to go on a show? And you guys said, yeah, man, that means a lot to me. Like you don't even understand. So, so yeah, welcome guys. This is what this is about, man. Since the beginning, when me and DT started this thing, and it evolved as it went on, or we started having, different guests to pop up and stuff like that. It's evolved little by little. We've had to change things here and there, but one thing is not going to change. The motivation for us to start this was because me and Jordan were brand new resellers. We met through YouTube, the YouTube community. It connected us, and me and him started talking. We built a relationship, and it turned out to be where me and him would talk every single night. And every single night, all about was what we were going through as resellers. And we're like, man, this will probably be interesting to a lot of people, So one day we're like, let's do a live show, and it happened, and it just started. We had a lot of support from so many people, man, and it's been great. It's been amazing, like something I'm so grateful for. And now I got to where it's at right now. But the main concept of this thing is, we all started somewhere. There was a point in our lives where we were like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. It was first like it must have been like a thought, or you must have heard about it or whatever. But at one point we all said, you know what, I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna do it. So, with you guys being here, I want to give you guys the opportunity to be like, share your stories, man. Let us know how it was for you. What got you started? What got you going? What motivated you to resell? What gave you the idea? That kind of thing. Just to share your story, man, of how it was your beginnings.
Yes, sir. I'll go if you want me to go.
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Do it. Jump in. I'm gonna dive in. Now, I started doing the reselling and the buying storages and all that stuff because I felt myself was working dead end jobs, and I didn't go far in school. I dropped out of school probably in the grade I should have kept going, but I didn't graduate. And honestly, I felt like that kind of messed me up in a way. But then I started working jobs to where it's like I can't really survive off this. Like I need more, and I couldn't really feel my hunger of trying to provide from just these dead end jobs. So what I started doing is I started finding ways like I would buy things here and there that I could make a couple dollars from, or sometimes I was even losing. And then one day I was like, you know what, let me try to buy a storage. I seen a couple guys do it before, driving down the street, seeing auctions here and there. So I just started doing it. Started off slow, and I was losing at first, started getting the hang of it. And the natural instinct, I don't know, everyone tells me it's like I got a natural instinct to really just go get it and to make it happen. So that's what I started doing. I started taking my natural instincts and applying it to this business, and it started working for me. And now it's like, it's kind of hard. I don't want to sound cocky or nothing, but it's kind of hard for me to lose when I buy a unit. Like if you're buying units and you're totally losing it, like losing all the way, it might not be the business for you, because there's so many ways when you look into a unit that you could really just make money from it. And it's like it's really working for me now. Now it's taking off, and then it led to another thing, which is this YouTube. And it's crazy that now this YouTube is starting to be my main focus from the reselling and the storages and all that type of stuff. And the YouTube right now, it's kind of pushing me away from the buying storages. But my wife said, you know what, you were using this to elevate to another level, and now I'm getting to this level. And what's next, I don't know, but I know I'm going somewhere, and I'm gonna make it happen regardless.
Buying storage warehouse is next.
Yeah, something. A storage stocking warehouse. That's right.
Yeah, man, that's the beauty of reselling. Like, you guys do the storage thing, and that's a whole different game than what I'm used to talking about. Be real, you know, like I know, I think you guys do like flea markets and stuff like that, and I've heard about it like before I even started reselling, and I never actually put any thought into it. But lately I've been thinking, man, one of these days I'm gonna have to go to this local flea market over here, pay $20 for a table, and throw $1,000 of clothes on the table, and
Yeah.
let the people come by, you know.
Yes, sir. It'll work. All you got to do is try. And I'm a strong believer. If the hustle's in you and you're willing to apply that to any trade, you're going to be able to master that trade. But if you just don't got that hustle bone in you, I don't know what to tell you. But you can clearly tell, like any reseller, if you're dedicated to some mornings waking up just to go and not knowing if you're going to make $1 that day, but you're dedicated to doing it, you're gonna reach success somehow. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. That's real talk, man. And that's what it is. You know, I think everybody has that motivation somewhere. Whatever the situation may be, everybody has their own motivation as to why they do it, and why they started and all that stuff. And I if y'all don't know, I believe I follow the 12 steps to the best of my capabilities, man, because in a way that's what's really helped me stay in line. And I believe, like, the 12 steps have a lot to do with life, man, and spirituality, and how you get your mind right and stuff like that. And it's like a little step-by-step guide of how to live life, to the best, and that's why, one of the main things is don't forget where you come from. That's one of, like, the main things, man. So with that being said, like, I'd like to hear Mike, like, what got you going, what got you started, and what got you to where you're at right now.
Well, what got me started in the reselling business is the desire for money. Like, I used to have a job as a furniture mover. Much like Alex, I didn't have much of an education, but I had children. And I believe when you have children, you got to do what you got to do, no matter what it takes. You get up every day and you find a way to provide for them. And you always want more. You want to give your kids more than you had. So I started, when I was a mover, I started taking a lot of free stuff home from the move jobs. People would have Goodwill piles and donate piles and things they didn't want. And I would accumulate that through the week, and I would go to the flea market. And I would sell that and make a little extra money, like nothing major, maybe 200 here, 150 there, whatever it was, to just get extra money. And several years ago, when the housing market crashed, there was not very many move jobs. So not only did my job start to suck, but I had nothing to sell. So I went to a move job one day. When I came back to home from work at the warehouse, there was an auction, and I bought a whole lot of stuff for $1. And that night, I sold an item for $600 on Craigslist out of that $1 pile.
Wow.
And I basically into basically put bull speeding and through storage units. And I was also doing a little picking for eBay, like at the flea market, garage sales and stuff. But never looked back. And that's pretty much been my full time around the clock job, supporting both of my children, which I have full custody of. So I mean, there's a lot to be money to be made. It's something that, like, I believe anybody can resell. Like, there is no real driving yourself.
Yeah, man, you were cutting in and out a little bit, but I think I got the gist of it, man. Yeah, everybody has their own motivation, man, and for the people in the chat, you know, like, do you guys do storage units? Do you guys go to flea markets? What is your main hustle for the people in the chat? And if you guys got any questions for Alex or for Mike or for anybody in the panel, please go ahead and ask, and I'll try to throw the questions to these guys, because I don't know, Mike. I don't think you can see the chat, right? Because you're on your phone. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can hear me that good, but yeah, I don't think he can see the chat. So if you guys got any
I think
questions,
he's cutting out where he's driving.
Yeah,
It's like
I can't see them.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So if you got any questions or anything for Mike, especially, throw them up in the chat, and we'll ask him.
I'm gonna be back to the house in like 20 minutes or so, and I
But
plan to
Tiffany,
swap to a computer.
cool.
Yes,
Cool.
go ahead, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, we're gonna just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless. I mean, that's what I like about this show. There's no perfection here, bro. Like, we used to have Jordan on. I'm kind of sad that Jordan got internet, because I think one of the best parts of the show was when Jordan would talk and he would look like a Minecraft character. I think that made the show just awesome, you know. And all the imperfections about our show was cool, you know. But it's all love, man. So yeah, in 20 minutes he'll be at his crib, and we'll keep going. But anyway, Tiffany, Tiffany, what got you started reselling? Because before, how about this? Before you ever resold anything or even knew about reselling, what was your situation, and where were your plans, you know, in life? If I can
Well,
ask that question, you don't have to answer.
yeah. I mean, like when I was a kid, like I would have garage sales. I would gather all the extra stuff that we had, like around the house. Like my mom, would have a bunch of stuff like bread makers and stuff she didn't use. And I was just like, I want some extra money. Can I sell this? And, she'd say like, yeah. And then I'd have a yard sale. So I was a reseller as a kid, but I never knew what that was, like that word reseller. And I never thought like what I was doing was like something that people do like on a full-time basis. And yeah, man, I mean, before I started really getting into reselling, which was earlier this year, I had no clue about like eBay or Amazon or any of that. I thought when you buy something from Amazon, you were buying it from the company Amazon. And with eBay, I thought everybody that sold on eBay was just selling like extra stuff that they had around their house. Like I didn't think like people actually go source this stuff. So I found out about all of this just from a guy I met on a dating app.
It all started with a click of a button.
Yeah, man. I mean, I met this guy on a dating app and I said, look, I have a full-time job. I'm in graduate school, for some circumstances in my life, I just want to make some extra money. And he's like, why don't you just, start reselling? And it just went from there. Like, yeah.
But before you started, you didn't even have any intention of reselling anything.
No, I mean, you mean like when I met him and he told me about reselling?
Well, yeah, like before even knowing that you could resell, you were just living life, trying to get by, with your job, and right.
Yeah.
And now she's a boss lady. I call her the boss lady. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know nothing, man. This girl started like in February, and she's a boss lady. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Can I ask you a question? Since you're so fresh in it, do you remember the first thing you sold?
Oh yeah, I do. I remember the first time, because I'm reeling. I focus mostly on Amazon, so I remember the first time, I got my Amazon app on my phone, and I was, I saw like, okay, my shipment arrived, like it's live, it's active, and then when I clicked that and refreshed it, and I saw like I had a sale. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody bought something that
felt good.
Yeah, it was in it. It's amazing, you know, it's amazing that, I mean, I feel like we're all treasure hunters because we go out there and we find this stuff and we bring it to the public, you know, and that's stuff that they want and they need and they're looking for and they don't know where to get it. So they go online, you know, and we give it to them. So, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, I remember.
We're treasure scouts.
I remember.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's funny, you can find treasure anywhere, right? Like literally on the side of the road, inside of a store, in a storage unit, and you know, like anywhere on the
Garbage can.
floor, dude, in the garbage can and dumpsters. Crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's wild that people, you know, don't, you know, that just goes to show that not everybody values things the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the very first thing I saw was a fish tank. You know, when I'm talking about reselling, the very first thing I saw was a fish tank that I found on the side of the road. And that's what got me like motivated. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I saw videos or anything that I even found out about reselling at all on Amazon or anything was
Right.
because it came to my suggested feed in YouTube because I downloaded the OfferUp app. So I downloaded the OfferUp app, and you know how like that conspiracy of like Big Brother's watching you kind of thing. Like they saw me download the OfferUp, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna throw these guys some advertisements, like for like all this Amazon stuff." And I saw Gary Vee, Weezy Resells, you know, just everybody everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And it motivated me, and that's how I did it. But my first thing on eBay was a little itty bitty Smurf that I found at Goodwill for $1. I sold it for like I can't remember anymore. I think it was like $12. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the first thing I saw, but I can't. I think like one of the highest valuable thing I sold was probably some Louis Vuitton purses I found when I first started.
Oh, wow.
I was like so juiced for that unit. I made, I think it was like close to like $3,000, and I was like so happy for that. And I'm like, it's all right now. I'm not looking back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I really can't remember too far back of reselling. But my wife, she does most of eBay. Shout out, what was it? Little Mama Stalker.
Little Mama Stalker.
Yes.
So she does most of eBay. She'll come in the garage and she'll get down in here. Sometimes she put like 30 items up in the night, and it's like, I don't know how you did that. But then she'll be asleep the next morning, telling me, "You're gonna DoorDash? I don't want to make no breakfast." All right, you deserve it.
That's awesome.
Yo, Mike, what was the first thing that you sold, dude? Do you remember?
I think the first thing that I ever sold in the resale game was a dresser, because that's what I used to get a lot of back when I first started doing this, was like household items, nightstands, dressers, like used skis, stuff like that. So that was probably the first thing I ever actually sold, was a dresser.
And how did you sell that dresser, though? That's what I'm curious about. How you sell that dresser?
Well, when I first started doing all the reselling stuff, the flea market was the only avenue for me. It was literally just once every Sunday. I did the flea market, and I did that for like a year or two before I really got into the storage game. And then when I first started the storage game, it was only flea market. It took a while to jump into something serious like the eBaying.
All right. But yeah, I hear that dressers are like a big. It's like the fastest moving piece of furniture. And I'll tell you what, I sold a bookshelf yesterday or day before, and within like a day, because I had put it up, but people kept faking. And then finally, some dude was like, "Hey, I'll give you $50 for it." And I was like, "Okay." And he came. Then while he was here, I sold him a table too. So
that's how you
like
get
take
them.
the stuff.
You reel them in like
Yeah.
that. Once they get to the house, you purposely open your garage up and they start seeing stuff. Yep, everything's for sale. Come on in. you got Mary Harrison. You got Mary Harris in the chat. She said, "I took costume jewelry from Mike. He didn't have time to nickel and dime it slowly, and now I'm selling it on eBay." Man, I'm telling you, we're really what I call it earlier, treasure hunting scouts.
Yeah. That's exactly what we are.
He said a scout. I like that. Shout out to Mary, by the way. If she's like, I can't see her comment, but shout out to Mary.
Yeah, that's what she
Shout out
said.
to Mary.
I try to. Yeah, Mary's the best. What is she, Mike? She says she's our grandma.
That's what's up. So we got people coming in that probably is one of the first times they've been here. I've seen Mary around though. I've probably just been in a chat with her, or maybe she's been in this show. But yeah, I noticed there's a few new names here, like Rocky Mountain Flipper. What's up? What's up, Rocky Mountain Flipper? Yvette Anderson said her first sale was a pair of Ariat boots for $140, bought new for $20 at a store closing. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up, man. What I love about it is if you're struggling and you're trying to get by, you can literally just take $10, $20 and flip that, with the most random things, you know what I'm saying? And then, pretend like you never had the $20 to begin with. Put that in your mind that you're taking $20 and you're going to pretend like you lost it or you never had it to begin with, and flip those $20 into 50 and the 50 into 100 and the 100 to 200. And you do that. And if you do that consistently, and like literally put a little bit of effort, and don't put it as like, oh, but I spent so much time doing it. Listen, you wouldn't have been doing anything else otherwise. You know what I'm saying? You would have still just been spending that time doing some other random thing that wasn't going to make you money. So in the beginning, just look at it as you got $20, and within a month you could turn it into 500. You could turn it into 1,000. Even $200 will help. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Like, you can literally get $20 shoes and turn them into $140, and the cool thing I've noticed about the storage units, yo, is like you guys, I've seen some videos, like especially the one that your wife put out, Alex, or that you guys put out the other day. That was her like first storage unit. She paid like $25 for it, right?
Yep, $25, and we way more than tripled that. Like, there was things in there where we made like an iPhone, found an iPhone. And it's an iPhone 6, kind of older, but it's still like $100. And $25 spend. That was brand new toys in there. There was a lot of stuff in there, and a lot of people they think that going to buy storage is hard. It's not hard. You just got to get up and go, or get on the internet and find it. There's no special license to do it. There's no special VIP pass to come through the gates. You just get up and go and make it happen. Just like everything else in this world, you got to do it. You got to try.
Yeah, man, that's how it is, and I like it because I've been kind of getting like a little bit motivated, like I've been getting curious to do it, man. I've been getting curious.
I'm dying to go and grab some storages, and it has a lot to do with the way that I got into reselling. I mean, my wife's uncle, he will buy storage. This was like around 2003, right? On my first eBay account. I'm on my second eBay account now, but that's a completely different story. Why that is. But he would buy these storage units, and he would always come with like a bunch of different products. And then one time I remember I was at his house and going through his garage, he had a bunch of these small boxes, right? And he's like, here, give me $25. You can have all of them. And there was 20 of them, right? There was 20 small boxes. And on the outside, it said electrified fencing, So what it was little transformers with two little knobs that you would connect wires to electrify fences to try to keep animals inside. Guess that they use them on farms so that their pigs and their goats wouldn't get out. And those are the first things that I listed on eBay. I did a little bit of research. I went on Google to see what they were, what they cost, basically copy and pasted it. I listed on eBay, and then in a matter of a month I had sold all 20, and I sold all 20 at $25. So what I had paid $25 for covered my costs, and then everything else was profit. So when I started seeing that type of money come in, it's what first called my attention into reselling. And then from there, a couple of things, like one of the biggest things that I ever sold on eBay was one of these go-karts, like the real go-karts, like the racing ones, like the indoor kart racing go-karts. But that thing was in pieces that he had bought, and this was inside on one of the storage units that he found. And I remember listing that and then getting $2,500 for that go-kart, So those are the things that got me started. So I'm dying to get out there. Not too long ago, me and Alex, we went looking for garage sales. We went looking for yard sales, and we had a bunch of inventory that we wanted to get out of the fat cave, and I wanted to get out of my office because I was, too much inventory in here. And then we were looking for a storage unit. We ended up dropping on a couple of the storage units, and then we started asking, you guys do auctions? No, we started, and that's where the interest started to go. It's like, I wanna get into storage units. I wanna buy storage units. And then around that time, I remember that I was watching a lot of videos. I was watching, YouTube videos. I was watching Shane. I was watching Scott. This was months back. And then I remember seeing this thumbnail come out. That somebody found guns. Found guns inside of a storage unit. And then I remember the thumbnail was something like this. It was like two guns like that, and he was like, and I remember clicking on that, watching that whole video, and that's how I got onto your channel. That was the
was the video.
That was the one that opened up my interest in storage, getting storage.
You know how much crap I get for that? I get a lot of crap for that video. It says, "Oh, your guns they weren't real guns," and this, and I'm like, "It was real BB guns. They were good guns." Yeah, but
yeah. Matter of fact, Oscar his. Go ahead.
I had to switch from my iPad. It wasn't taking a charge, and I think I got two screens on there.
I think you're coming in better anyway right now. If that's your phone.
Okay, yeah, that's the phone.
You just can't see the chat now, right?
No, I can't. But I got another. I got so many electronics around me right now. I'm gonna pick one.
We have a question from Trista. Trista wants to know. She said this is a question for both you and Mike. What is the average percentage of auctions that you win versus lose, and how? In other words, and how high is the competition for these storage units?
Yeah, the competition out here. It's competition. It's crazy. Like the guys come and there ain't no let me get this time, let me get that time. When they say there's no friends at the auction, at these auctions, there's no friends. If a unit opens up and some people want it, your best friend will sit there and bid you up. Like it's crazy. Me and Mike, we're cool. We got a little understanding. We go back and forth. But honestly, that beautiful, beautiful locker hasn't opened up with me and him there. And if it did, honestly, I believe we'll just team up on it and get it. But all the other guys there, the competition is crazy, like crazy. There's guys where they'll pull in and they'll just that day they just feel like they want to buy every unit, and they would literally buy like every good unit, and you're like, oh, you're being greedy or you're not sharing the units, but that's the business. Like when it comes down to it, we're running businesses, and they're businesses that we made, and we have to stay afloat. We can't afford to worry about what the next person's worrying about. We got to get what we got to get and make it happen. We got families to support and stuff like that. And the competition is crazy. What she say? The other half of the question, what was it?
Yeah, she was just asking about, approximately how many do you win versus lose? Like when you guys go in on a weekly average or something, what are you looking at?
It's like I said earlier, if you're buying a lot and you've been buying for a while, it's kind of hard to lose. Like you're not the only way you really lose. Like I think Mike's losing right now, but I didn't tell you guys this. He got a $5 unit, and it's impossible really to lose our $5 unit unless it's a 10 by 30 pack top to bottom with all garbage. But I didn't tell you that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's you will lose. Like it all depends. Like you really got to know when they open that door. Me personally, I like to see things to where I'm going to get at least half my money back. And then the surprise is in them boxes, and the surprise is going to come out of that safe hidden in the back corner where no one's seen when you started bidding, or it's going to come out of that shoebox that happens to have 2 pieces of gold in it. Like that's where most of the money comes from. But generally speaking, you'd want to see something in there when they first open to where you will make a nice chunk of your money back at first.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard you say before, only bid on what you can see, right?
Yeah, mainly what you see, but if I only see 10 lawnmower that's $300 lawnmower and a TV that might not work, but we know it's going to get us about $200. If those are in nice condition, I'm going to throw probably like another 600 at the unit, because if they obviously took care of their stuff, there's going to be nicer things in the back. But if that lawnmower is like super beat up and that TV got handprints and scratches all down it, I'm going to stick to that price, because I feel like the back of the unit is going to look like how they took care of them couple things. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Mike, he tries to stay away from units where you got tail, where there's like toys and they have a lot of kids, because honestly, when you have kids, a lot of money goes to them kids, and you don't have really that extra money to buy you that piece of jewelry, or to buy that painting, or to actually buy that Harley that you want to put in there or something. You know, it's like mainly just toys and kids clothes, and I don't know. The kids take a lot of the money. So when you see a lot of kids stuff, I tend to stay away from it.
Right.
Did we freeze? Where'd Fat Man go?
My bad, man. I had to sneak out, man. I had to sneak out for a second, but I'm back. So I missed the. I apologize. I had an emergency.
You're good.
But
all right, let me start over now.
I missed the first part. I missed the first part, but I got the second half. So I know what we're talking about. We're talking about that whole surprise. See, I used to go to auctions with my dad, but it was for cars. So it was different, you know what I'm saying? But I still got to experience that whole thing, like from the age of 13 to about 16. I would go almost every weekend with him to Fort Lauderdale or West Palm Beach, and we'll go to car auctions, because he had a little shop, and he would get the car, fix it up, and flip it. And matter of fact, that's how I got my first car. My first car was a '95 Cadillac DeVille with white with the tan interior, a big boy, boss kind of car back in the day. And it was around 98. The year was like 98 when I got it.
Ooh, so that was good.
It was like fresh. Yeah, it got hit by a semi truck in the back, because the whole trunk was inside the back seat. Well, we got it for $500. We fixed it for about a stack, and I drove that thing to the ground, bro. I drove that thing to the ground. That car was awesome.
My first car was a Hoopty.
Yeah?
I had a Ford Escort. It wasn't good.
Nice.
It was a stick. Paid all the $400 for it, and drove that thing too till the wheels fell off.
Yeah, man.
I think you learn to appreciate stuff a little more when you do this business, because you work hard for that money. So you think a little harder when you're spending it.
Definitely.
For me, since I started though, my whole concept of spending money has changed, man. Like I don't spend money like the other day. I posted on Instagram or maybe Facebook, I don't know, or maybe both, because I kind of do it both sometimes, where I bought myself clothes for the first time in months. For this shirt right here that I got with the Popeye, I got it that day. Dude, I don't want on myself. It all became like, okay, I have a little bit of extra cash. I'm in garage sales. I'm going to a thrift store. I'm gonna do a little retail arbitrage, whatever it may be, and I'll just invest my money. My money just looked like more money. You know what I'm saying? And so my whole spending habits even changed. But yeah, that's what it does to you. Especially when you're serious about it.
You're at Burlington.
Yeah, I was at Burlington.
Yeah, that's
Burlington's the only place that got big and tall for the.
That's my spot. I'm telling you. I go over there and I see the big and tall section. I said, I'm home. I ain't nowhere else I can buy shirts. Like I go shopping with my cousins or my wife and stuff like that, and the mall's out. I'm not getting nothing from the mall but some shoes, and that's it. Anything else, it's like the pants don't fit. They only go up to size 32, and the shirts only got one X behind them. Burlington, here I come. I need some shorts and a shirt.
Yeah, man, Burlington's a spot, man. For you people out there, Burlington's a great place. If you're a big person, go to Burlington. It's the only place in the world, besides sometimes Marshalls, that you can get some big and tall clothes for the super cheap. I mean, you go to a big and tall store and they charging you $50 for a t-shirt. You know, and I used to buy t-shirts at the Big and Tall back when I was a baller. You know what I'm saying? I used to go over there and I'll spend $25 for a white t-shirt, just a plain white 100% cotton t-shirt. I'll spend $25 and I'll buy 10 of them. And I'll waste them in a week and I'll go back every week. That's what I used to do. Like
Man, he's a
when I tell
baller
you my
like that,
spending
huh?
habits changed, I wasn't kidding.
Yeah, bro. You go to Burlington, you spend $8 to get you a shirt, and you're good.
Sure, you go to Burlington with $15, $20, you get yourself a whole outfit.
Yeah, you will. You sure will. I go there a lot. I do. I confess it. I do.
but it but it's also a great place for retail arbitrage. So
I was
if
gonna
y'all
say that.
yeah.
I was thinking
Matter
about
of fact, I gotta
as a matter of fact, just to go and scan.
huh?
I was thinking about going to Burlington Coat Factory just to go and scan, but now that I hear that there's clothes there for round people. I'm gonna get
Around
a new
people.
shirts tomorrow.
Yeah. Now they do have
Yeah.
like their shoes. Every time I go, I'll go walk down the shoe aisle every now and then. And I don't know what you guys use. Like he said, scanner or whatever. I don't know you guys got the phone or whatnot. What I usually do is I'll have the eBay with the little scanner thing because
Yeah,
I don't really know all the other ones. And their shoes sometimes I'll find like a couple pairs of shoes where they're selling for like 50 and they only want like 25 for them or 30 for them. And I don't know if that's really worth it because of the shipping fee and all that. So I just keep going, but. I know one of these days I'm gonna run across some Jordans or something in there, and I'm gonna make it happen then.
yeah.
How does
Yeah,
that work? What do
notice
you
with the
guys?
shoe game is that a lot of times well, from what I noticed, because I don't really got much experience in the shoe game. I mean, I've sold a few pair of shoes, but
Jordan.
just from like the people I follow and stuff, is the margins aren't always huge. So it's all about volume with shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can get 10 pair of shoes that you invest $20 in, but you're gonna get back 10 or 15, then you're gonna, that's really the way to go. But there are shoes out there like the shoe game has always been where you stand in line and you get that fresh shoe that's just coming out that you spent $200 for, that the next day or 2 days later it's gonna be selling online for 500, 600. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So, but that's a whole different way about going about it. Like I got a buddy of mine that he sells, $700 shoes, $800 shoes. He has a pair of shoes that's worth like $2,000, $3,000. And I remember when he used to do it, that was back in the day, and I was like a whole different person. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing that, and I'm like, man, Who's gonna pay you $700 for a pair of shoes? Them shoes are ugly. And sure enough, man, he was selling. He had a closet full of LeBron James, Fresh Princes. Like he had all these weird, funky shoes, and I'm like, man, them shoes are ugly, bro. Because I was a Reebok Classic and a Nike Air Force One kind of guy, just plain white or plain black. And he had
Nice
these
and
funky.
crisp.
Yeah, look fresh. Look, we used to call it preppy thug, and
I like that.
and no, man, he was making money, man, and he's still doing it. He's in California right now, crossing over the Golden Gate Bridge like yesterday, or the day before.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
yeah,
Yes,
man.
it's the shoe game is like it. If you get that down, I think there's some real money in the shoes. Like that's what happens too out here. If they see Jordan boxes, forget about it. You're overpaying. Forget
Yeah,
about it. They had a
yeah,
unit a while back that came up, and it had probably like 30 Jordan boxes, and it had Louis Vuitton boxes, like for like the red bottoms and like the bags and stuff. And you can't go in and touch nothing. And it was in I think Frisco. I think I was in, and that unit went for I think it was like $3,800, not knowing if it was even in the boxes or nothing. I didn't get to ask the dude or nothing. He shut the thing. He didn't want to let no one know if he win or lost. It's an ego thing when it comes to that point where you're spending that much money on a locker where you're unsure. And I don't know. I never knew what happened with that if they were in there or not. But I think them Louis Vuitton boxes even sell too, right? Don't they? They sell on eBay and stuff like that. Just a box.
yeah. I know. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give them a shout out right now because I talked to these people a couple times, but I met them with Oscar at a garage sale. You remember that couple that they were buying the vinyl records and the girl was buying the clothes and stuff, Oscar?
Yeah.
Well, they're on Instagram. I'm gonna give them a shout out right now. It's JLPS Thrift. Let me double check, make sure that's right. But for you guys in the chat, I'll go ahead and put the link in there. Go check out these people. They're mainly on Instagram. They're really cool Miami couple, fun, just awesome people and they hustle. They hustle hard. They're great people to follow. We'll give them a shout out because I had talked to them the other day. I told, hey, I gave y'all a shout out on a show, but I completely forgot what show it was. And normally our shows run like 3 hours. So I tried to find it and I was like, man, I can't find it. So
it's one of them, huh?
I'm gonna give them a shout out right now. And yeah, those people are awesome, man. But why was I saying that?
We were talking about the Louis Vuitton boxes.
Oh yeah, just
Oh
the
yeah,
boxes.
that's what they do. That they get shoe boxes and just different kind of boxes, and they sell them. They don't make a ton of money, but in some cases they're making pretty good money on these boxes, man.
Yeah, Pirate showed me that too. The boxes, yeah, because like when we're getting a unit and I'll be all depressed, like, oh, the iPhone ain't in the box or the iPad ain't in the box. He's like, no, they still sell like $10 or $5 a box, and it's like, shoot, I'm gonna start keeping them. So what I started doing, you seen earlier, I got a stack of just all like Apple product empty boxes. They need to go online.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what's up, man.
Welcome back,
Yeah,
Pirate.
I'm back.
he's back and he's crisp, and you can hear him. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, sorry about that. The reception got bad. I figured I'd just go off because I couldn't hear really, and I was probably messing up the chat. But I'm back
No
now.
need to apologize, man. No need to apologize.
Don't be sorry.
It's all good. Like Cat Williams said, don't be sorry, be careful.
Hey, I was gonna say that, but then I didn't want to hear it from Mike in the morning. Oh, that's funny.
So what did I miss?
We were just talking about empty boxes and how they sell, but before that we were talking a lot about shoes.
Oh yeah, I heard Alex say he goes every now and then to the shoe department, and that man lives in the shoe department.
I got a little shoe problem. I do. Just a little one though. It's not too bad. I think I got a pair of shoes in here that I just got from somebody that I have to sell. Matter of fact, right here.
Admission is the first step. All right, let me
Wow.
He's known, like, when everybody knows him as the guy who buys shoes. Like when there's a box of Jordans in a unit, everybody's like, it's Alex's unit. Alex wants this one.
Those are nice. Those are super nice. Let me see. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bought them off a guy who bought a unit that I was bidding on. And he had a bunch of Louis Vuitton, Bali's, Gucci shoes, and I ended up spending money with him, and I should have just bought the unit because I ended up spending more on the shoes, just the shoes out of the unit, than the whole unit cost.
Wow. Now, are you buying those for yourself or those for resale?
That's kind of the last pair, and I've been procrastinating on getting rid of them because they are my size. They just been sitting in the garage awaiting for the right opportunity to accidentally slip them on and step out with them. I do that a lot. Like Mike knows when we were buying together, and we'd buy a unit. If there's shoes in there or like anything to save us money, like Mike, he probably got some on now. He had a nice pair of Nikes he got out of there, or clothes, or even like brand new drawers, like in the package still. I'm not wearing dirty ones. So they're right. They're in the package still. But I would really literally keep that stuff. Like that stuff helps. Like that stuff and household products. It's like for days. It goes on and on. Like every time you go through a unit, you're gonna find some toilet paper or some cleaning supplies, sponges, little rags to clean with, towels, stuff like that. I like to keep that type of stuff. It saves money. It saves a lot of money, actually.
Yeah. That's great.
My house is probably 85% out of lockers. couches, TVs, bed sets, refrigerator, like my backyard. I got a fire pit, like furniture, Barbie. Dang, you know what? I think my house is like 90% out of locker.
Dish soap, laundry soap.
Yeah,
Everything
you know
except
what?
the roof.
I think everything but the house came from a locker.
Yo, I don't know if anybody asked this question right now. I don't think so, but Southern Treasured Storage Finds has a question. He said, "This is Joe with Southern Treasure Storage Finds. Have you guys used merch to sell items?" I don't know what I mean.
What was that? Used what?
Have you guys used merch to sell items?
Hmm.
Have you guys used merch to sell items? I'm trying to like. Have you
Try it
guys
like this. Go like this and read it. It might work better.
merch
Merch.
to sell items?
I
Does he
sell
mean
all
like
merch.
does he mean like use our name or like our YouTube or stuff like that to get to a bigger audience, or does he mean like actually sell our merch?
Or like market, like maybe market yourself through what you do on social media
Oh yeah,
to be
maybe
able to
sell it through
market.
like YouTube and stuff like that. A lot of people inbox for stuff for wanting to buy stuff like that, but other than that, I don't purposely advertise on my YouTube to sell, which I should because my audience is way bigger than the other audiences.
He said,
Well, I mean that's
he
part of it,
clarified
right?
it a little bit. He said like eBay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, but like, do you mean like used merch to sell items? So like you use merch to sell. Have you sold merch on eBay, or have you used merch to sell items on eBay? I don't know. I'm sorry, Joe, man. I'm Cuban, man. It's the Cuban side of me. Sometimes the English it don't make no sense, man. You know, I try to do the things like that, but I don't understand nothing, man.
But you don't understand.
I learned English from people like Humphrey Bogart, watching movies with my father.
Oh, I love when you do that, man. That thing be cracking me up.
If you can, Joel or Joel. See, that's the other part. You see, that's a perfect example. If your name is in English, it's Joel. But if you ask a Cuban how you say your name is Joel. So you guys, oh look, Mary said I'm a cute Cuban, or maybe she's talking about Oscar. I don't know, but because Oscar's Cuban too. But yeah, Joe, can you like try to like simplify it for me, man? I'm good with math. If you were to tell me what's x equal plus y minus 3 to the third power times the propaganda thing, I would tell you the answer right now.
26.
Yep. That see, we got so many things in common, bro. We got so many things in common.
What's the answer? I don't know.
He said it's an app to sell items. That's what I was thinking. He meant it was an app, but I've never heard of that app though.
Yeah, me neither. I was thinking the same thing. Was it another sales platform? But I'm not familiar with.
What was that? I gotta write that down.
Merch.
Ask us tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, I got 20 items posted already.
Maria says maybe it's maybe he means advertising your eBay stuff on merch items. Like on whatever merch you got, like you advertise your eBay, your stores or wherever it is, you do. You know what I'm saying? Like I was honestly thinking about doing something like that. Getting like a shirt and getting like my Fat Man logo on there, but then like putting my stuff on the back or something.
Me floating around.
I just want to give
with that
people
name?
stuff, man. Fat Man the Flipper.
Yeah, that's a dope name. Man.
I really don't know, man. Well, this is what happened. So I got a homeboy. He's like my other brother, bro, and he's like my dog, but he lives in New York, and I used to be his roommate, and we were like best friends, bro, and we still are. But you know, every time it was lunchtime, he will get up and he'll walk away, and I'm like, "Where you going?" He go, "Fat boy gotta eat, bro." Like that's how he would say it. So originally, I was like, I was gonna start like a weight loss YouTube channel thing, like just start recording myself losing weight, and and I was gonna call it "Fat Boy Gotta Eat," and that didn't happen. And I don't know, it just came out, Fat Man the Flipper. I don't know, I really don't know how it came out, man. I really don't know. It just came to me in a dream. It was like
dream.
it was like Batman came in my dream and he was like,
Flip
I'm
that
Batman.
boy, flip.
He was like, you're Fat Man, and I'm flipping you right now. And he flipped me off of my bed. I woke up on the ground, and I'm like, Fat Man the Flipper. And I love it. I love it when people call me the Fat Man Flipper.
The Fat Man Flipper.
It sounds like, yeah, worst case scenario, I could always become a wrestler. The Fat Man Flipper.
Fat Man Flipper. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. I love it.
But hey, guys, I had put the link on JLPS Thrift, the Instagram for them. Go check them out. They're funny, man. They're funny. They're cool. They're Cuban. Or I'm not even sure if they're Cuban. I just assume they are, but they're from Miami. Yeah, I think they're Cuban, and they're just really cool people, man. And they hustle hard. They sell a lot of stuff, and they're real cool. So it'd be cool if you guys go check them out. I'll put the link one more time. Here's the link. Ready, set, go. Boom. I just did it again.
Hey, what was that?
Go check them out.
Walmart? What was the screensaver? Was that a Walmart scene?
Oh yeah, that was yeah, I'm gonna put it back up.
What? You got the unicorn floaty.
Yeah, that was me.
Everybody to see.
Floating around in front of a Mexican Walmart.
That's tight. That's tight.
Is that a unicorn?
That is a unicorn floating in front of Walmart.
Yeah, he was all the way in Mexico, hanging out on a unicorn.
Unicorn floaty.
Hey, do you guys?
He sent us a pic.
Do you guys source like at Walmart and stuff like that? Or is it too hard? Not enough.
You know it.
Yeah. So hey, nobody go to Walmart. Walmart is a horrible place to go sourcing. Leave that to us. Walmart's awesome, man. Walmart's a great place, dude.
Don't sell on Amazon. It's too hard. Don't do it.
Amazon, it's closed. Amazon closed their doors. Don't do it. Walmart is awesome, man, because it's so huge and they got so much stuff. It's just the thing is that when you're new and you watch a lot of YouTube videos and you know, there's a lot of information being thrown at you. The experience yet, you haven't gone and scanned anything. You don't know the insides and outs of Amazon yet. I still don't know them all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning things all the time. I got probably like 6 months under my belt now on Amazon, and even the last month and a half, I haven't really been hitting Amazon hard at all. So, you know, when you're new, you get all this information. It's a lot of information. And, you know, you just go, and normally people go after clearance stuff, you know, and that's great. You can go after clearance stuff because you will find stuff for really cheap. And if you're not gated in it being new, then you could sell it and you make a profit. But then when the clearance is all gone, people that are new, they start freaking out and they kind of give up almost. You know what I'm saying? Like I've noticed they say, oh, it's not what I thought it was. And it's because you're right. It's not what you thought it was. There's stuff out there. Walmart, any store you go into, I promise you, man, I had recorded a lot of footage that I lost because I'm horrible with technology and I lost it all. Like I deleted it off of my phone. I don't know how to get it back. But I recorded a lot of footage of where I would go into a store that I need to go into, whether it was just to get a drink or because I needed something for the crib or whatever. And every time I go into a store, I scan stuff and I always find something. And my goal was always to try to find enough to reimburse me on whatever I'm spending. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my minimum goal. So I would go in and spend $5 on some gators. and then I'll spend an extra 10 minutes in there scanning stuff, and I'll find another $15-$20 profit. You know what I'm saying? Money back and then some. You know, so all you got to do is scan like crazy. You got to take time and scan like when you start feeling like, oh, that's it, I'm not gonna find anything. That's when you got to keep scanning, and eventually you find something.
Dedication.
Dedication. But with the storage units with y'all, man, like, all right, so we were talking about something when Mike was gone about storage units. Like, what is it that you look for? Oh, I had a great question, so I'm gonna ask you two questions. All right, both of y'all. So the question for Mike though, what is it that you like look for? What motivates you to say, okay, I'm gonna bid on this, and you know, like, I see this unit and I'm gonna bid on this, and I know what my limit is, and I know what my limit, you know, how much I can bid, how much I can't.
It really, first off, was as far as limit goes, it really depends on what you're looking at. Like, there's units that have no limit, and then there's units that are only $1. And what I look for the most, it's kind of like hard to explain because it's something that my gut only tells me to buy, and it's usually I look for rat poop, dust, and cobwebs because I'm looking for something that's been sitting for a while, something that's untouched, something that hasn't been picked through recently, something that has a higher level of intent in it because it's been sitting for longer, been paid for monthly longer, and I feel like there's a better chance of finding stuff in there. So yeah, I look for rat poop, cobwebs, and dust.
Sounds
That's
like
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I just read a comment though, and I gotta give these kids a shout out. Look, my little cousins, you see Gamer Mikey 55. If y'all can click the three little dots next to Gamer Mikey 55 and go to his channel and subscribe. He's one of my little cousins, man, and him and Ryan, they're both my little cousins. They're watching right now. What's up, guys? They wanted me to give them a shout out. So shout out to Ryan and Mikey. What's up? You guys are awesome kids. Keep doing what you're doing and stay out of trouble. Stay in school. Definitely stay in school.
And if you're not staying in school, be a reseller.
And don't stop doing YouTube. Don't stop doing YouTube. Yeah, he does a little YouTube where you know, he plays like I think it's Minecraft and all that stuff. So just show a little bit of love, guys. I know he will really appreciate that. All right. But yeah, yo, you both y'all. So what was the question I was gonna ask y'all?
You're talking about what turns us on for the unit.
Oh, okay. So do y'all go to the same places every single time, or y'all like try out, like y'all venture out of your territory? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there no buy, or you know what I'm saying?
There's more than enough auctions around us for us to not have to travel, and it's kind of weird, but there's kind of a unspoken rule to where we'll stay away from your territory, you stay away from ours. But once you start coming this way, you're going to pay in a higher price, or we're going to come find you and you're going to pay in a higher price.
I don't live by those rules. As far as I'm concerned, anywhere in the United States is my territory. And if I don't go there, you should be thankful.
He's a beast.
Well, people get territorial like this because they live in a zip code that no one else can go there. And that's just real petty, you know what I mean? It's a business. So I feel like if I feel like going, I'm going anywhere it takes. But if you buy right, you don't have to travel far. You can stay in your vicinity. It's just how you work things.
Yeah, it's almost like street rules. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in the streets, and this is how it is. Which I could understand, you know. But man, that's crazy because you know, you get that almost, that California has almost that stigma, no, or that sort of, what is it called? What's that word?
Code?
Huh?
The code?
Nah, like it has that look to, what's that word, man? It's a word. Anyway, California is known to be like, you know, that type of environment is like rough. I've seen video. I haven't been to Cali, but I've seen video. My buddy was like, "Man, you wouldn't believe, man. You thought Miami was crazy. Over here, there's a neighborhood that has a sign that says, 'Be careful in entering gang infested area.'" And then there's like cameras on all the light poles and stuff. And I was like, "Man, that's crazy out there." Like I didn't think it was like that. So California has almost that, the whole gang affiliation thing. So you would think like, when you say that, "Oh, you're stepping into my territory" and stuff, that's what comes to my head. Like that sort of mentality of, oh, you won't come to my hood? All right, we're gonna take care of you.
It's not that bad. It's like, as long as you stay clear of all that negativity, you'll be fine. Like, it's not like everyone portrays it to be like super just hood and gangs, Bloods and Crips and all that. It's mainly, it's like, as long as you stick to yourself, then you'll be fine. But if you put yourself in that predicament, then yeah, you're gonna be in that predicament. But there is, like in Sacramento, like where I moved from, every other block in busy street, they got on the light posts, it's cameras, and they got a thing called I think it's like shot spotter or something, to where they can pretty much pinpoint if you shoot a gun to down to like the half a mile of where it was shot at, and like try to
Wow.
get you. Yeah, it's crazy out there. But honestly, since they have been putting that up, it's gotten better. It's really gotten better because it's getting harder and harder for people to commit crimes and stuff.
Yo, you ain't gonna believe me right now. There's literally some gunshots being shot right outside my door, dog. I'm not joking.
It's probably fireworks.
Nah, it ain't fireworks.
He said, those ain't fireworks.
It ain't fire. It ain't. It's like part of me wants to look, but the other part of me is like, nah. I don't know if to duck inside my own house.
Hey, we need you. Watch out. Take cover.
Yo, my mom just texted me, and she said that my uncle Laz was born in Cali. So I'm telling y'all, I forgot that. That's true. My uncle Laz, he was born in California, man, at the Mayflower. Let me see. Mayflower Hospital. That's my uncle was born.
I married a California girl. My wife was born in California. She's from Monterey Park. But she lives in Torrance.
Yeah, California. It's kind of big. Like everybody when they kind of say California, they think like L.A. and I think like mainly like Frisco and stuff like them are like the only two main cities that come to mind.
Yeah, because California is huge, man. It's the size of the United States. I promise you, man, they busting shots out there. It's huge. It goes all the way from the north of the country to the south of the country. So my little brother lives in San Francisco. He's here. I think he shows up tonight is when he shows up. He's on vacation, but my little brother lives in San Francisco, and that's like north, right?
Yep, that's Northern California.
Yeah.
San Francisco's northern, and L.A. and all that is Southern California. And then
well, I call it the center of California, like in my eyes.
What was that?
LA.
In my eyes, I call the Bay Area the center of California. Even though it's considered Northern California, it's really smack dab in the middle. It's the smack, but to me,
Bay Area.
Yeah, San Francisco, San Jose area.
Yeah, it's crazy how that, like, my little brother, when he was moving over there, he said that that's the most expensive place to live in the country is San Francisco or something like that. And like you cross over the bridge and you're in Oakland, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then he said like Oakland's way cheaper than it is in San Francisco. But it's just crazy how, like, that one bridge divides that, that change.
A lot of truth to it, but Oakland is a pretty rough neighborhood too. There's a reason why it's lower cost there, because it's a lot of Oakland's very dangerous to live in. Very dangerous.
It's my kind of place to be, though, man. I like to go over there. I would love to go over there, man, and get to meet some people, man. That's going to be in the future, guys. Stay tuned. Fat Man Flipper is going to see if he can survive in Oakland. Hey,
Fat Man's on the roll.
I survived the Marcy projects. I played basketball with some boys out there. I survived the Queensbridge housing projects out there where Nas was from. I survived I survived Shaolin where Wu-Tang Clan is from, bro. I survived that more than once. Uh, and and I don't know. It's just that's my kind of thing. Like my thing, something I always wanted to do. Like you know how people want to travel the world. I always wanted to go yeah, I want to travel to all the places that my favorite rappers and stuff like that were talked about. So I've gotten to do that.
That sounds like a YouTube channel right there.
I might do it again. I ain't gonna lie. The first group of guys was like, "Hey man, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking." That's all they said. They was just non-stop saying, "Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking." And I was like, "Yo, I just want to say what's up." Like, get away from me, get away from me.
Yeah, they don't play that.
Yo, we got Locker Nuts in the building. What's up, Locker Nuts? Yo, those guys are awesome.
Jack, I didn't see you there.
I'd like to have y'all come hang out sometime too, man. That'd be really cool. Who else we got? We got some more people. Oh, there's been I don't know if Jordan's gonna make it. Hey Jordan, if you're watching and you're in the chat, let me know if you're gonna jump in, man, because if not, I want to make the announcement, man. I want to make the announcement. A lot of people already know, but I still want to talk about it. But we do got Mary Harris. What's up again, Mary Harris? Michelle is in the house. Just in time flipping. What's up, Mary? What is up, Mary? Melissa's here. Ciosa, what is up? So many people up in here, but yeah, there's just a couple little things I want to mention right now. Almost at the end of the show. We still got some time, but I do want to put it out there because we have a few people watching. So one thing is this is the last show on Saturday nights that I'm ever gonna do from the Fat Cave right here where you see me at. You see this place is empty. You see that's where I used to have my table. That's where I used to like take pictures. All I got left is some boxes. This place is pretty much empty. I got no food up there. It's all emptied out. All I got is my bed that is back that way, and I'm moving. Tomorrow morning, 9:30, 10 o'clock a.m., I will be in the new Fat Cave. I'm thinking of changing the name to the Fat Lair. So the show's still going to go on, but it's going to be in a different location. And the other announcement is we're going to be doing the show at 9 p.m. every weekend. Same Saturday night, be from 9, and we're going to cut it off at 11 because Pat D's has a show at 11 o'clock at night. And we don't want it to like mix together, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be, I think and say what's up towards the end of the show, and everybody's gonna go that way and hang out over there. I would probably jump into the show too with Pat, but I have to finish up a few things tonight, get ready for the move tomorrow. And all that, and I'm going to need some rest for tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be a crazy day. So those are the two things I just want to announce. So 9 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Saturday nights. We'll be doing the show more than likely on my channel for now because Jordan I want him to announce it. So I'm not going to say it. It's his thing. But a beautiful thing called life happened, you know what I'm saying, just yesterday. And life is beautiful, man. It's a great circle of life, like Simba and Lion King and all that stuff with the monkey and the yeah. See, man, yeah, like that. Even so, Jordan that's why you don't see Jordan here. Josh, the Suburban Beard, he's also doing a family thing. He went to I don't want to say a state, but he went to another state and to visit his family and stuff. So he's doing a little family thing. And that's why he's not here tonight. But it's all about love, man. Like everybody that I've met in this community, has been more than supportive towards me. And the friendships and the bonds that I've made with like Tiffany and you know, all the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's been overwhelming. It's been amazing. And Connie, I'm just moving 2 blocks away from Oscar. Yeah, I'm moving 2 blocks away from Oscar. I wanted to get closer to him so I could eat for free, and I can you know, hang out with his cats. There's a lot of
Break
cats.
my fridge in the middle of the night.
But yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move. It's necessary, man. Life, you know, and that's one of the things, man. Like this week for me, like what I've been posting on social media, has been things that I've been going through, and it's how I've been able to overcome it because you know I wasn't planning it or nothing like that. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a little bit like shocking, and I didn't know how I was gonna what was really gonna happen. But once I saw myself worrying, or like I noticed myself like thinking of negative things, you know, I stopped myself and I was like, dude, this is for a reason. And the truth is, it's better. You know, it's awesome that I'm moving. It's great. It's a great situation, and I found a place, and I'm saving money and everything. It's like amazing. So yeah, when life throws you curveballs, swing hard, don't stop. And there
Like
he
that.
is.
What's up?
What's up, Jordan?
How's it going, guys?
Good, good.
Yeah, I was getting ready to jump in, but you know, somebody woke up. So
Who woke up?
my daughter,
Which one?
my newest one.
What do you mean you was one?
Yeah. So, in case some of you don't know, we just had a baby Thursday.
Oh man, congrats.
And we just
Jordan's a daddy again.
It is a beautiful thing.
Look at that smile. He's got a smile from cheek to cheek.
And she's beautiful too, man. She is
That's
beautiful. She
Congratulations.
has your haircut.
Yeah, she does. She's got about as much as I do too.
Yeah, she's prettier than you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she has the same attitude. He sent a picture to us, and I noticed one thing. She had her middle finger like flashing to the thing. I was like, "Did you notice that she was flipping the bird?"
Yeah, she actually. Her
How many
ultrasound,
kids you
too,
got?
I have a picture of her ultrasound that she was flipping the bird.
How many kids you got?
This is my first one, but my wife had one, so we have 2.
2. That's right. I got 4.
Yep. So
4 girls.
I got 2 girls.
Oh man, everything's gonna be pink. Get used to it.
Yeah.
So, hey, Alex, how spread apart are your daughters in age?
My oldest is 12. Second oldest 8, and then 2 and 1. 3
All
and
right.
1. I'm off.
So, at least you have a little bit of time between quinces, right?
Yeah, I do. I kind of wish I would have did it back to back to get it over with, but it's all right. I waited a couple years. 10
Yeah,
years different. What is it? 11-year difference from the first one to the last one.
Yo, Jordan, what I want you to say? What's your daughter's name? They're asking what her name is.
Emrin Lane Winsick.
I'm sorry, what?
It said Emrin Lane Winsick.
Emery Lane Winsett. Sorry. I call her Emmy. He got him an Emmy this day, like on Thursday. He won an Emmy.
Yeah, that's her nickname. That's what we call her.
I was telling him he should have named her Penny.
Yeah, I should have named her Penny.
That's
Hey, so
right.
yeah,
I got a box that Jordan sent. That Jordan sent me a week ago, and I haven't opened it yet. And I don't know, Jordan, should I open it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna jump out, I promise.
Just want it's safe, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Mystery box or what?
It's a mystery box. I have no idea what's in here. He knows what's in. Look at it. He's laughing.
I wish Josh was here too.
I'm gonna open it.
This is where you put the ad at right here. You stop the video, put an ad, tell them like and share it, and then dig in.
I gotta see this. I'm gonna put you on blast.
The first thing is a handwritten note, and it says, "Dear thrifting thruster, here's some unicorn stuff I found at the store and could not pass it up. Hope you laugh as hard as I did. I also hope you enjoy my penny items I used as box filler. Love, the DP picker." So let's see what he got. So I got some foam rollers. I got a little jingle pen. $1. So that was a penny item.
Definitely a penny item.
I got a micro light.
A lobster.
A lobster.
All penny items, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
This is awesome.
Hey,
This is awesome.
you can flip that on Amazon.
You know how hot it is here in Miami right now?
I just
That
sent
a
a
snap
whole
down?
of those.
He's definitely gonna use that
Cooling
next week
towel.
when we go to Gracias.
Got 2 of them. One for me, one for Alex.
Woo! Your
Yeah,
boy is gonna be chilling.
You gotta pay me $5.95 for it.
No, I gotta pay a penny plus shipping.
I got a unicorn nightlight. That's gonna go right here in the office.
And I bought you a matching gift for your floaty too.
This is awesome. This is my favorite one so far. Unicorn pen.
That's what he's gonna
Unicorns.
pass his exams with.
This was a penny item.
Yeah, I've seen
Is
that
that
in
lip
videos.
This was a penny item. Yeah.
Yeah, have you guys ever gone to do penny shopping? What did he? Whatever you see that? That is awesome. Hey, guys, bidding starts at 1 penny for the women's genital laxatives. Anybody give me a penny? These are penny auctions, guys. Somebody give me a penny for the women's genital laxatives.
Does that box in? He keeps pulling stuff out that box.
Yeah,
This is
this
the
right
Cuban
here.
coffee
goes
goes
to
right here.
Hey, that's tight. I got a penny for that one.
All right, we got Alex in on a penny. Can I get $10? Anybody $10?
Oh, that's a big jump.
Yo, that was great.
What is that? The never-ending box?
This was the best.
Remember that video I put out where I had like 40 of
We
them?
have a winner. Shipping from Miami to California is going to be $40 for that box of women's genital laxatives.
You know, and that's one thing about California. Whenever I get a purchase on eBay and I see the notification comes up, I'm always crossing my fingers that I don't have to ship it to California.
Yeah, same here.
Why is that? Is it more expensive?
Yeah. The most expensive.
Oh, dude, I sent something to California the other day. Cost me $81 in shipping.
Wow. For us, the most expensive is Florida.
Florida, right?
Yeah, the other direction.
Yeah. So it's us shipping to you, you shipping to us.
Yeah, it's insane. Cost me $81, bro. It weighed like 15 pounds, maybe the most, 12, 15 pounds or something. I can't remember.
Was it a big item?
It was pretty big, but I think I got gypped, man. I definitely got gypped. They did something with the dimensions. They did something wrong. Yo, Kathy, what's up, Kathy? Haven't seen Kathy in a minute. Talked to her the other day.
Is it just me, Kathy?
Yeah,
Yes.
just me, Kathy.
And I want to say a special thank you to Just Me, Kathy. She actually handmade my daughter a blanket and mailed it to me. And actually, it was, I think I got it. I think it was the day after she was born. I got it yesterday when I came home. I got it yesterday. So thank you, Kathy. It is beautiful, and you are amazing.
Yeah, I think it was awesome. She like handmade
Yeah.
this what do you call it?
Crochet.
Crocheting?
Yeah, it was a crocheted blanket.
She crocheted a blanket and it looked awesome.
Yeah, she did an
Pink.
awesome job.
I think it was awesome. And it's crazy how it showed up, like the time that it showed up too.
Yeah, perfect timing, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is cool. Hey, what
So
do you guys use?
Is that the baby?
No, that's my stupid cat.
That's your cat?
It
Yeah,
sounds
it
like
sounds
a
just like my
baby.
baby. My wife freaks out every time she does it.
That's tight. The cat sounds like a baby.
yo, so do you guys have anything that you guys have coming up? Any special like projects or anything big y'all want to put out there? In case there's anybody here who might not have subscribed to y'all or followed y'all or anything like that, or just for everybody to know.
I got a couple things in the works. I'm trying to iron out. Like I wanna try different things, like you guys do, like how you guys said, like go to Walmart and so what is you guys call it, sourcing or scanning or whatever it is. I
Yeah.
want to try to do some of that stuff, and then also the I don't know, it's crazy because of the little community that's starting to grow from this little YouTube stuff. It's like, well, not little, big YouTube stuff. It's crazy because everyone got their own little thing going, and I wanna literally try it all. Like I want to try it all. Like my wife too. She's like we do storages and we just be ourselves and we like click and it's just fun. She's like, let's just try doing that with everything else and just see what happens. It's like basically take the show on the road and just try different things. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Yeah. Be careful with the retail arbitrage because it's very addicting.
Yeah, you get sucked in real quick, man.
Yeah, you don't make
next thing you know,
money
you're
out of it, so don't try it.
Don't try it.
next thing you know, you're starting a YouTube channel called Retail Arbitrage Stalker or a Stalker. Telling you, man, it's fun, dude. It's fun, and it's crazy how much money you can find, man. But yeah, that's what's up.
It's a good feeling when you're able to spend a little amount of money and you like to make $200 in a day. That's like $200-300 a day. That's good money. That's like real good money. If you could do it consistently, it's like why to me it's like why work? You know, like I don't know. You still work, huh? At this time right now, you still working?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Who are you talking
to Alex, to the fat man?
Yeah, I still work. Tiffany still works. Jordan still works. Oscar, we all still work. We all still have regular jobs.
You guys plan on trying to take the other thing full time or no?
Eventually, one day soon. One day soon. For me.
Yeah,
For me, definitely.
I didn't really like working for no one. I couldn't do it. I don't know why I couldn't. I could not. I was working for a while and like I got in good with some companies, but it's like when I realized how much money I could make in a day or in a week or sometimes I won't even make money, but it's still the fact that I know I'm able, as long as I get up off my hiney and do it, I'm able to make good money doing it, like real good money. I can't
Yeah,
really
it's like
a warehouse or nothing.
Yeah, it's like anything else though, but you have to really put in a lot of time and effort and work into it. It's not as easy as it seems, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people I guess could even watch the storage unit thing and see y'all going to these storage units bidding and like you find all these treasures and you flip that stuff, you make some money, but not all the time they notice how much work it takes until they actually do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with retail arbitrage, pretty much with anything. If you want to be successful in anything, you got to put in everything into it, So yeah, you could. The truth is, you could start with very little money, and eventually build to where you can have enough funds to actually scale and go at it really hard. But if you have the funds already to start, you can skyrocket. Have the funds. You know, you get a few $1,000s in your pocket to say, okay, I'm throwing this at some inventory, some tools, you know, some software, whatever it may be, and you throw that at that, bro, you're gonna make money. You're gonna go hard, but you also gotta follow the rules. So it's like it's not a guarantee for anybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the rules and all that, you can easily just like that get suspended, and then you need a bunch of money to get unsuspended to, you know, pay for lawyers and, you know. So it's like anything else. You got to learn what you're doing and then just put in, you know, hustle. Just hustle. Like y'all say, hustle, grind, rewind. You know what I'm saying? So Mike, you got anything? Excuse me. You got anything that you know, any big things you're doing, you're planning to do that you want to put out there, let people know, keep a lookout for?
I don't have like anything per se like new jumping off. I mean, I have my just path of buying storage units and making videos. Someday in the near future, there's going to be some more things we're doing as a team. I don't know if everybody's seen recently that Alex and I and several other storage YouTubers teamed up and did some storage buying and then helped out a family in need. But pretty soon there's a big potential of some other big things going on with this collab team of ours. So that's something to watch out for in the near future. And other than that, it's on the same path, buying storage units, making videos, taking care of my kids, and trying to make some form of entertainment for everybody to watch, you know?
That's what's up, man. That's what I like about y'all, man. Like, I saw y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've followed the Treasure Hustlers. You know, I'm cool with Wade. I'm cool with, you know, Jason, and you know, and they're the ones who I first started following with this whole storage thing, and then I saw y'all on Wade's something Wade was doing on the thing, which is you guys' AA meeting thing, and I think it was the first one y'all did, maybe. But you know, and then I saw y'all, and then I started following everybody, and I try to show love, man. You know, I try to show real love. You know what I'm saying? Like, not no fake stuff, just genuine like support. You know what I'm saying? Because love isn't a feeling, man. Like from what I've learned, love is an action. You know what I'm saying? So I try to show love, whether it's tough love, whether it's, you know, unconditional love. I show love. So my form of doing that is show support. So I started supporting y'all, and then I saw y'all do that, man. And I love what y'all do, and I support that, man. You know, like y'all get together, y'all help each other out. You make, you know, you almost built like a community amongst yourselves, and then you spread that. You know what I'm saying? And then you spread the love by helping motivating other people, and that's something that just needs to be supported. So if anybody in the chat, for whatever reason, has not subscribed or haven't heard of these guys, man, Mike and Alex, they're awesome people. Locker Nuts, awesome people. Treasure Hustlers, awesome people. What the Hell's awesome people, man. Go subscribe to all these people, man. Like, you have to. It's just, how can you not? It's like, it's positive stuff. Fill yourself up with positive stuff.
Amen.
Restores the love.
Yeah,
Mike, hashtag restores the love.
Yeah, exactly.
Restores the love.
Love, and that's I can't wait till we get to the next level. I'll be saying very little about it, but all I can say is the next time we all get together, the first time is going to look small. Going to look small.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah. Actually, look, Kim just put.
Go ahead.
Kim just put in the chat that George is 3 away from 1K. So let's get her there. So you got a link, Kim? Oh, is it Curious George?
Yeah, Curious George. Yep.
Oh, awesome.
You guys, go hit the 3 dots next to subscribe. Get them to 1K. Everybody's favorite number, magic number. So yeah,
Mike,
everybody in the chat show each other love.
What'd you say, Alex?
How far are you from your second channel from reaching 1,000?
I'm like 100 or so away. It ain't getting there, but not quite. That's the one thing that I'm. Go ahead.
Mike has what is it? Another channel he's got going on for basically like for like the fans for more lives and more interaction than what is it? Less videos, Mike? Or explain that. How are you trying to do that?
Well, I'm trying to create a channel where it's more lives because I do a lot of just regular uploads, and it's hard to get your videos promoted when you do several videos a day. But I'm trying to get another channel going for live so I can go live at the auctions and live at the flea market and live like that on a more regular basis versus squeezing in one here and there on my this normal channel that I have.
That's tight.
That's
tight. Storage Park's about to go live.
Yeah, man, just continuing to expand, broaden, you know what I'm saying? Moving forward, moving up. That's
I like the live presence of certain things like the auction. It gives it a more feel. Like when you take a video and you edit and you make it something, it doesn't give the ambiance of what it's actually like to be at the auctions, how you want to bid, what you want to look for. It's not the same in my eyes.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
What you see is literally like 10% of our day. Like our day goes on and on. Like when we working together, oh man, our days will start at what 3, 4 in the morning and wouldn't end until like 6, 7 at night. And you would probably see like a little percentage of that, but really it's market during the day and then having to load up for the market the next day and just sitting around just joking and running into certain crowds, and we see certain people every day, and everyone we interact with is like a character almost in the shows. Like it's crazy, but what you see is what they really are. Like at the flea market, we have certain workers, and one worker will come and he'll be topping crap to my worker, but it's like hilarious. Like once he goes back to live and you guys actually seeing that he could put more of that on there, because there's a lot more than just these units. Like it really is a bigger family. Like the flea market. Sometimes there's people at the flea market we see more than our own family. Like we're around these guys. We eat breakfast and lunch with these guys, and we break bread with these guys. They're like really part of the family. We call them our flea market family.
Yeah, I see customers at the flea market more than I see my mom. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Someone just came in.
Yo, we got Pat D's in the house with that fly shirt on. Look, man, I like that shirt, man.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're not coming to Miami, bro?
Well, I am as soon as you get into the new place. I just want to come on and say thank you for the shout out, and it's nice to see Mike and Alex on your channel tonight. And keep doing a good job, buddy.
Yeah, man. So if you guys don't know, Pat D's, which pretty much I think everybody should know, but for those who don't, Pat D's show is going to be coming on as soon as we're done with this one. We're going to try to cut it off right at 11 o'clock so that, he can get his show going, and he's going to go into the late night while I'll probably have it playing, and I'll probably chat with y'all in the chat, but I'm going to be putting in work here in the Fat Cave, trying to get out of here. Trying to leave the Fat Cave, man. It's too much. I can't take it no more.
How far are you moving?
About 10 feet. No, I'm just imagine. Yeah, I'm just going right over the fence real quick. I got a tent pitched up back there under a tree. Got hit by lightning last night, so I should be good. They say lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. So, yeah, no, I'm moving. Maybe it's like in bad traffic, it's probably 20 minutes or 15, 20 minutes from here in bad traffic. But when it's nice and clear, it's like 5-10 minute drive from here. It's literally 2 blocks away from the Lithuanian Lister, Oscar.
Cool. Well, hey, buddy, I'll talk to you later. I just want to stop in and say thank you and hello, and reach out to me again, because I know when you first started, we talked about the vintage toys and stuff, so I'm excited about doing some other stuff with you. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Pat. See you later, man.
Bye, Pat.
I'm missing that nice background. Where's it at?
Yeah, I had to steal my kid's computer tonight. He's not too happy with me because he has better connection. So we got to figure something out better with using all this YouTube stuff. So All right, guys. Thank you. Yep.
Later,
Bye-bye.
Pat. So yeah, man, that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like getting to know everybody, showing to everybody, support to everybody, and just pushing each other to succeed, man. You know what I'm saying? And Pat's doing his thing at 11 o'clock, so I'm pushing all of y'all to go check that out right after this show. And yeah, man, you know, for all the people that supported, like Curious George, you know, got him past 1K. I love to see that, man. I love to see everybody helping each other out and just doing that. You know, that's
for everyone out here.
Yeah, that's what this is all about, man. You know, like this world needs more love, dude, and that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Where nobody in this world is perfect. We all make mistakes, but if you have love and forgiveness and understanding and empathy and generosity and humility above all, you know, your relationships and your life will gonna be so much better. So continue to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say about it.
And tomorrow, NASCAR Man 3345 is going live at 8 a.m. Eastern. It's an all-day marathon to get him to 1K.
Let's do it.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's right, man. Thank you, Tiffany. What'd you say, Oscar?
We're if we're gonna be 2 for 2 because last week we pushed Harlan over the 1,000 mark. Congratulations to Harlan too. Are we gonna make this on every weekend? Let's try to push somebody over 1,000 every week. Hopefully before then, Mike's new channel will be over the 1,000 mark, and if it's not, we'll go ahead and we'll promote it again. See if we can get him that extra push to get over that 1,000 mark.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean that's true. That's awesome that you bring that up. It's true. Last week, Harlan, he was right under 1,000. We pushed it over to 1,000. Well, I didn't do anything, y'all. When I say we, I mean everybody that's in the chat help get Harlan over to 1K. Now we got Curious George, because Curious George is from What the Hells, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it's a new channel that he's doing.
It's George's channel.
Right? Oh, George, my bad.
Channel.
So and then you come on here, and that's what I want, man. I want to see other people succeed more than myself, because I feel that if I could be a part of that, man, that to me means than wealth, than anything else, man. I want to be a part of other people's success, man. You know.
Yeah, my wife, she's trying to get her channel going too. Go subscribe to that one too. Little Mama Stalker.
Yeah, let me see if somebody. Let me see if we're gonna put that link out there too. Is she still in the chat? She's probably off.
I don't know. Was she in the chat?
She was.
Little Mama Stalker.
You guys saw her a long time ago. I could be wrong, but I could.
She said something. She said something about she's gonna try to put a video out at I think she said 100 subscribers or something like that. She'll put a little video out.
All right, Little Mama Stalker.
Yeah, you working on that?
She's up to 45.
Holy crap! That's
right,
she started at 29 last night.
All right, everybody, go subscribe to Little Mama Stalker.
Yeah, that's the link right there. Thank you, Tiffany.
That's how Mike did me. Mike said, you should start a YouTube. Nah, I don't want to. Okay, I'll start one. When you get to this many, you should put a video. Nah, I don't want to. I got that many. I put a video. Now it's just like, boom.
Yeah, we got a thing with Oscar. We got a thing with Oscar where he's supposed to have first it was when we get him to 10 subscribers, he's going to put out a video. Then it was like when he gets to 20, then 50. And then I came up with an idea. I said, why don't we make Oscar the first person to get 100,000 subscribers with no videos whatsoever? And then somebody said, there's somebody who got a channel like that already. Something like that. They got like 100,000 subs with no video, no content whatsoever.
Oh, wow.
But eventually Oscar will come out with some stuff, but I think he's going to go a route though. Who knows? We'll see. But we're getting close to the end, guys.
I just want to say thank you for having me here, man. I appreciate it. Anytime, I would love to come back, or maybe in the future, you join us on something we got going on, like any one of you guys, like it's a blast to hang out with people that are interested in the same thing as us.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I thank you, man, for coming on. And Mike, same thing to you, man. I appreciate you. You already know I got a special place in my heart for you, Mike, man. You get me right, bro. You push me. You know what I'm saying? You push me. You make me smile, man. You make me feel good, man, with your motivation and just your positive energy, dude. And honestly, I can see, you know how they say like real recognize real. Like there's something like I know the day that I meet you, bro, because I know we're gonna meet one day. We're gonna vibe, dude. It's gonna be like surreal. You know what I'm saying? You, Alex, you guys are awesome, man. I really do appreciate y'all for coming on here. And of course, Tiffany, this channel would not be, this show would not be the same without the boss lady Tiffany on here. Just her, the few things that she says makes your jaw drop. Her knowledge is incredible. Y'all need to go check out her channel. Like y'all are sleeping. Everybody in the chat, all right? And another great thing, Pat the reseller is real, people. Pat is real. Stop talking, saying, "Oh, I wonder." No, Pat is real. He has been spotted, or she has been spotted, or it has been spotted, because it's Pat. We don't know.
That's all I can say is it. It is real. It exists. It's Pat. Yes.
And of course, subscribe to Oscar el Cubanazo Acere, que vuelta ya tu brother, aquí en la mafia, brother, con la familia Acere. I just had to do it. I had to do it. My uncle told me the other day, you're not Cuban enough. So I had to throw that out there. But go subscribe to Oscar el Cubanazo. We're trying to get him to, right now, goal number 100 subscribers with no content. And I might push him to do a video on something. I don't know, maybe. But I appreciate it.
As soon as I get to that 100, I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna put that video as soon as I get to the 100 subscribers.
You heard that from the myth, the legend himself. What was the other thing I called you the other day? The riding unicorns all around town. Something. Anyway, y'all heard it from him yourself. He's gonna put out a video as soon as he hits 100. You guys in the chat, everybody, Trista, I haven't forgot about you. You already know. I'll show it to y'all next week. She did something amazing. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, but tune in next week. Y'all are gonna see it on the wall. It's gonna be pretty cool. She did it, and I'm gonna show that off and show you some love, Trista, Melissa, Yvette, Maria, George, everybody, Pat Turtle, Deep Fried Deals, everybody, Sue. I love you, Sue. Sue's amazing. Sue is the one that answers everybody's questions. Just everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for showing me the support. Craig, Landsharp Pickett, thank you for the love. Everybody, just me, Kathy, appreciate you so much, and you already know that. Just everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Anybody want to say final words, positive motivation, anything? Anybody?
I just want to thank. Go ahead.
I want to say thank you for everybody in the chat, and a special thank you for Alex and Mike for being on the show. Me personally, I think that I was possibly one of the most excited persons to have you guys on this show. I think the message that you guys put out through your content is a positive message, and honestly has motivated and inspired me in ways that you guys possibly wouldn't think they do. But I mean, I love you guys, bro.
Vice versa.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say the same thing. I mean, Mike and Alex, I know you guys are some great guys, and y'all are very positive and inspiring, and that makes a big difference. It really does. So thank you so much.
That's right. Hey, Mike, you know how in the mornings when you always ask me for a word and you run with it?
Yeah.
How about you have someone throw you a word and you give them a positive speech about it?
Oh, man, on the spot like that, really?
On the spot like that. You got it. Someone give them a positive word.
Who wants to?
Somebody in the chat, throw out the first positive word that comes into your head, and that's going to be the word. One positive word, anybody. First one to put it up.
Oh, that's you.
Mike, I still love you. My bad.
I know.
Fertility.
I
Okay, how about community? I like that one.
Energy. I see energy.
There you go, energy.
Energy is very essential because whether your energy is, if your energy is going to be low, that's all the place you're going to take yourself is downwards. You need to keep your energy high, on point at all times in a positive fashion, because that's the most essential part of being positive is your thought process. Everything in which you comes to fruition in your life comes from one simple thing, what you think. So if you think negative, you're only going to bring that to you. And if you think positive, you're only going to bring more of that to you. So keep your energy high.
I like
That's
that.
my dog.
That's awesome.
That's what's
my
up.
dog.
And with that's going to end the show with that kind of energy. Thank you guys again for being on. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Don't forget, Pat, these shows popping off right now. Let's keep that energy going. Much love,
Thanks.
much peace, much respect. I'll see y'all later, all right? See you
I
next
love
week.
y'all. Thanks for the invite, man.
All day.